Back down at the RMU Island Sports Center on this frigid Wednesday, maybe the coldest day of the year. I'm Matt Gajtka, and we're talking to sophomore forward Nick Prkusic leading up to this series against Sacred Heart here at the Island as the Colonials return home for the first time in 3 weeks. Nick, you're from Alberta, so you're probably used to this sort of thing. This probably just runs right off your back, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a little surprised they called school off today because I was almost like a regular day back home when I lived further up north. So, but I'll take it.
What's your favorite thing to do on a frigid day? When you were back at home, spend some time outside, or were you more of a guy who hung out inside?
No, definitely inside. Still pretty cold. Okay. Not quite warm enough to go out to the outdoor rink or something like that. But I don't know. Probably play with or hang out with my buddies, and same old.
How much is outdoor hockey part of the culture, though, where you grew up? How much of your time did you spend on those rinks?
Yeah, I would say a lot of it. I mean, me and all my close friends lived within 5 minutes of each other, and you just kind of walk to the outdoor rink, play all night, and it's a lot of fun.
Now, speaking about your performance this season, you've already more than doubled your point total from your freshman year. I'm sure that makes you happy. I don't know if you're necessarily satisfied with everything, but why do you think there's been that jump in offense for you this season?
I'd probably just say opportunity. I mean, last year we had so many older guys that didn't get quite as much, I guess opportunity on power play, stuff like that. It's hard to score in college, so being on the power play helps a lot. But I mean, I wouldn't really say I'm pleased with it. I just think, right now I'm just kind of more focused on winning games. We're 2-8 in our last since Christmas break, so I mean that's not good enough. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. That's kind of all we're looking at right now.
Well, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. You're actually one of the older players on this team now because of all the freshmen that are on the squad. How do you and the rest of the guys go about trying to keep confidence up, keep the emotions high and optimistic here as you've gone through these struggles?
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, we're optimistic and we're confident and we have lots of energy. I mean, good practices this week. Past couple weeks, we've had a lot of good practices, and we've been in close games, and we kind of almost have like a confidence in ourselves to win. That's something we don't have right now, and. We had it that first night against Canisius, and then for whatever reason it wasn't like that on the Saturday. So I don't know. I think we just got to find some confidence and believe we're a good team, believe we can beat good teams. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What'd you learn from that Sacred Heart series? This is the first rematch of the year, so you get to see them again after splitting with them. Two really close games up in Connecticut back in the fall semester.
Yeah, I mean, those are the 2 games I was suspended, so
that's right.
I didn't get to play, but.
Well, you watched, though, and what do you see on the tape?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a strong weekend for us, and I think we kind of took them for granted at the bottom of the standings at that point. And now I think they've clawed back a little bit. I think they're probably only a few points back of us, maybe even ahead of us. I'm not too sure.
Just one, yeah, just 1 point back.
Back of us, yeah, that's right, around there. So, I mean, they're a good team. There's no bad teams in Atlantic hockey. It's going to be a battle every night, and if you don't play hard, if you aren't committed and ready to go, you're not going to win games. And sometimes, right now, I guess that might be our problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, one last thing, I'd like to circle back to a thing that stuck out to me. It's my first season watching you play a lot. You seem like a guy who's not afraid to take the puck and take yourself to the high traffic areas on the ice. Has that always been a part of your game? Is that the way you were raised playing this game?
Yeah, I think that kind of comes with being a bigger guy and finding your role wherever you go. I mean, once you're a big guy, that's kind of what everyone labels you as. You got to be big. You got to go to the net. You got to go to the hard areas. You're not going to be a small, skilled guy who's going to buzz around. So I just think that's kind of comes with my size, and I like playing that way. I mean, I think that's how I'm effective. I'm not going to beat too many guys one-on-one on a rush, but I'll probably beat someone out of the corner. So I think that's kind of my brand, and I just got to stick to doing that.
Nick Prkusic in his second year with the Colonials. You can see him on the ice this weekend, Friday at 7, Saturday at 4 against Sacred Heart.